What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. We are live. I can't believe it. It's another Hot Book Alert Live. This is the 51st Hot Book Alert Live.
51. God damn it.
Consecutive Iron Man.
That's the most impressive part, man. 51 in a row with no breaks. I thought we had missed one somewhere along the lines. I know I've missed at least a couple of them. But 51 no breaks, man, that's legit. Congratulations.
Thank you. Keep it consistent. That being said, we might miss Hot Book Alert Live next week. There's stuff going on that morning, and I wanted to do something like maybe earlier, but I don't know. But I'll have something for you guys. I'll have something special for you guys.
Now, if we count the test shows, because we did at least 2 or 3 of those,
yeah,
we're over a year, right? If we count those those early just feeler episodes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Yeah, a year consistently. So, but there might be a break in the action next week, but I will keep you posted. We'll keep you posted. Mr. Longshort.
Yes, sir.
How was your week?
It wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. I didn't do much comic book digging, but today I got out and grabbed a couple things. I grabbed this beautiful Schomburg pulp for, I think, $8 for this is not the worst deal of all time.
What year is that?
1952 or 3, I would guess, on that one. And then this one, I just couldn't say no to it. Punch Comics number 16. It's not number 12, but I don't know. That trade dress is like I couldn't leave that one there. So clearly not the one everybody wants, but equally as hard to find by all accounts. So all good. But yeah, it was a decent week. They go by so goddamn fast. It's unbelievable. It's Sunday again, so
yeah, man.
Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here talking about comic books.
I did change the thumbnail. I changed it. It was one of the Keen Spot books. For whatever reason, I don't like Keen Spot. So anytime I can get away from featuring a Keen Spot book on the thumb, like I'll talk about it in the show, but I don't want a Keen Spot book like actually in the thumbnail because I don't like the owner. So we'll just go with the actual Kickstarter version of Mark Spears Monsters. How about that? That's why. So if I can get away from, not to say that I wouldn't do it in the future, but if I can get away from featuring a Keen Spot book in the thumbnail, I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get away from doing that.
Listen, man, it's your show. You call the shots, man. You can pull whatever strings you want. It's your show.
I know. It feels good. It feels good to have that power.
Yeah, man.
It feels good. Oh God, what the hell did I do this week? I went to a half off sale. It was like the only like comic book related thing that I did this week. Went to a half off sale. It was like a continuation from the sale from like a few weeks ago. So this store that I went to had like started off a half off sale like at the beginning. I think like towards the end of the month in January. And so I went Wednesday and then Saturday, and then he closed the store for about a week and then opened it back up like I think like Tuesday or Wednesday. Went back.
And the half off was still going on at that point, even when you went back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just to play cleanup because there were some books that I was like thinking about. I'm like, damn, I should have bought those. So I went back, bought them, and just tried to play a little bit of cleanup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lord Tatman's Comics. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Thank you for the super chat. What's up, man? I always wondered about those half off sales. Like, how much inventory do these stores clean out on those sales?
You know what?
It's a pretty hefty discount. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that the first Wednesday that I went, I go like right when they open, right? And I noticed there was like a couple people there, right along with me.
Hmm.
And then I went Saturday, and this was like kind of later in the day. It was like a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
And then I went a couple of weeks later, the other Wednesday, that following Wednesday, and there were like again, went right when they opened, and then there were a few people in there with me. So I got to imagine he cleared out a lot. I got to imagine.
You would think so. 50% off. I mean, like, between the people who've had their eyes on things for a while and people just coming in being opportunistic, you'd think they'd have to move a shit ton of inventory.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Because I know that, because I know for me there were like so many books in there that I wanted to get, but I'm just like, let me wait till it's half off. And then when that sale hit, I'm just like, I cleaned up. So
Yeah.
it was a good time. So you should look forward to seeing those books in a future haul video.
Hell yeah.
Hmm. Hey, Lord Tapman. Okay, so we were chatting about a book that he was looking at. It was a Golden Ager. Were there any other Golden Agers that you had that you were looking at? Because there was one. It was just, to me, it was a little overpriced, even though it was a nice grade on it, but it was still just a little bit overpriced. So I was just wondering if he had any other Golden Agers that he was looking at. That cap cover suite, bro. We talked about this. We'll talk. We'll get into that. We'll get
Nah,
into the
man.
cap cover eventually. Yeah, about 100 of them. we got to narrow it down. Give us your. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me your top 5. In the private chat. In the IG chat. How about that? And then we'll suss it out. Either we can do it privately, or you can do it publicly. Either the choice is yours. You talked me down. Yeah. I talked him down from that one Golden Ager. It was just a little overpriced. All right. Okay. So what the hell did I want to get into? What did I want to get into? We're gonna get into. Oh shoot, Heritage. Ah,
Fuck those guys, man. I lost out a book. I'm still bitter about it, but
was this recently?
it was last week. But I don't want to talk about it because I got my on another one. So,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, no, I bid pretty aggressively, and somebody came in last minute and took it at a crazy price.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can find the link for that for those pulps. Let me see if we can find the link.
When I went out today, I came across this, and that's where I found that Schomburg that I showed. But I came across a long box of pulps, and
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
yeah, I mean, they were all right. I mean, there was a bunch of Western stuff in there that just wasn't great. There's a few space things in there. It was there was a handful that caught my eye, but I just ended up leaving with the one Schomburg, which I thought was the best.
I got you.
But I was super excited when I saw it because I've been to the store a lot of times, and that was a new box. So I wanted to ask them if they had more somewhere.
Okay. All right. So here are the pulps. I think all of these ended today on February 2nd. Oh, geez.
Groundhog Day, right?
Yes. Don't drive angry. Wow. Look at that. Okay. So Scarlet Adventures. No, is it Scarlet Adventress?
Adventurous.
Adventurous. Scarlet Adventurous. Oh my God, look at this. So this is July 1935. Look at this.
8.5. You got to be kidding me.
Look at this freaking cover. 25 cents. So, and this looks like a what is this? Looks like a magazine. This looks as
It looks
big,
bigger than a pulp, and at least the way it's framed in this picture here.
like it's as thick as a pulp, but as wide as a
as
magazine.
yeah.
Yeah. Holy cow. Look at this gorgeous ass cover. Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You can feature this one on Long Story Short.
Yeah, we totally should. And there's look at that. There's no notes up there, no artist credited, nothing.
Nothing. It's like a mystery.
The whole book, like, does this thing even exist?
I bet you this book is haunted. Ah,
it's totally haunted.
You can't trace it back to anywhere. It just came from the depths.
How the hell can it be an 8.5 in that size too? It just does that. Like, the whole thing is like, what does that say? Baghdad Baby.
Oh my gosh! Look at this, Thelma Ellis. This thing, somebody conjured this book up. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Like there's no publisher. It was just like made out of magic, dark magic. So okay, so this is the most notable one so far. The Scarlet Adventuress from 1935. I'm trying to see any other like really cool. Oh Jesus! First appearance of Conan.
Yeah, this book is always a big one.
Gosh. Okay, so this is the book that I've been after forever. So I'm trying to see if this thing is trimmed or not. So 7,000. Okay, 7,500 for the first Conan.
Did they say they're looking the other way for trims on pulps because it was so common?
It seemed like I could have swore it was like it would be on the label though.
Yeah, they would mention, but they weren't going to hit it for resto or anything.
Yeah. Off-white to white pages. Look at this.
That snake is fucking evil, man. Look at that thing.
Buccaneers of Venus. Pirates of Venus. Okay, so we have that book.
What's that Weird Tales right there? That raw one on the left.
Oh, God, dang! You know what? Dang it! I was looking at this one too.
Yeah.
Look at this. Only sold for $100.
That seems criminal.
October 1932. This raw. Look at this. And I was looking at this one. This one got away.
He's about to stab her right in the throat.
It looks like it.
Who the hell did this cover, man?
Margaret Brundage. She basically did all of these, the vast majority of these like 1930s Weird Tales covers. She even did the I think she even did the first actual Conan cover. So Margaret Brundage. I'm trying to see. I think I could have swore the first actual Conan cover was in here as well. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the actual first Conan cover. Weird Tales, May 1934. I actually have this book.
You have this?
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Yeah. And a 3.5. I think mine might be a 3.
And what did this thing go for?
And this sold for $1,200.
Nice.
This is something I probably would just hold on to and not let go of.
This is not Conan as we know him.
No, he looks like Rudolph Valentino more than Arnold Schwarzenegger. But okay, so first cover appearance of Conan, Margaret Brundage cover.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this is a beauty, and it looks like, because you can see like it looks like a studio set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
As opposed to anything else. But and I believe this is the first cover. I believe this is the first appearance of Baylet.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. And cover as well. So Queen of the Black Coast. Love this. So so if I can't have the first appearance, I'll settle for the first cover appearance. Oh, look at this one. Okay, so Weird Tales, November 33. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Shit. Okay, so what did this sell for? 1,500 and a 6.5. 1,500 and a 6.5. Look at this. This is a great cover.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Another Margaret Brundage cover. I want to look this up. New in stock. No. My eBay. Why not? WEIRDTALES. What I say? NOVEMBER 1933. 1933. Okay.
33, man. That's nuts.
And are we seeing any listings for this book at all?
But they had the famous one at the top there, at the very, very right there on the right, 7,500.
Yeah.
I don't love that book.
Here's a facsimile cover. Okay, that doesn't count.
It's not real.
No. Not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything.
There's some beautiful books here, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing. And here's the second cover, Conan cover. I should have bought this one when I had the chance. This one looks a little bit more adventurous.
Yeah, is that Baylet there too as well, I would imagine?
I believe that's another character.
Okay.
But yeah, I like this cover a little bit better. But it's not necessarily the first cover, but it's looks cooler. I should have bought that one when I had the chance. When it was cheap. Yeah, man. I'm not seeing anything. So I think this was a great price for this.
Yeah, for a 6.5. I mean,
yeah. In the long run.
What number is it? Weird Tales one?
November 1933.
So no number.
Sometimes, like when it comes to pulps, it's like you just go by date more so.
Yeah, no, they're the hardest to track down.
Yep.
See if we can find anything on it. Yeah, nothing. I'm curious if that 6.5 is high in the scent. It's got to be close to it.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, you're looking up the census?
I was trying to find it on that book, but I didn't see it.
Yeah. Okay, so, and here's another book that I was looking at. Look at that.
Look at the colors in that thing. Holy shit.
Beautiful graphics.
I feel like I'm looking like an Alex Ross or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you had told me that this was an Alex Ross cover,
you would have believed it.
Yep. Beautiful graphic. Okay, so this Weird Tales here is a looks like a good deal in the long run. Um, any other sales? Any other notable sales? Uh, we're still look. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see.
Dr. Satan.
Hmm. I'm with this. Good colors.
It looks like an early Daredevil now.
I know, right, dude? I could see where Wally Wood might have gotten the inspiration for Daredevil's new costume.
Here we go, right here.
Hell yeah, I like this. Uh, what's another one? Here's like a to me, this is like a quasi classic cover, and it only
Yeah.
sold for $1,000. Look at that one. 1934 January.
Yeah, there's something sinister about this cover.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else? Anything stick out to you?
I mean, they're all pretty cool, man. I mean, and people are saying the chat pulps can be hit or miss. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't think that's any different with the entire thing. There are pulps that go for nothing, and there are some that go for way more than comics of an equivalent rarity.
I've told this story like I was at a pulp show. There before it like morphed strictly into comics, but there was one that was like for the like the last couple of years it was strictly pulps, right? And there were sellers from like all over selling them, and like I'm just looking at pulp after pulp that I'm just like, oh, this thing has to be worth hundreds of dollars, right? Look it up,
Nothing.
$20, $20 at best, you know.
Yeah.
Extreme hit or miss when it comes to pulps. You're right, but when they hit, they hit. I like this cover for whatever reason, and this one sold. This red book sold from 1919, so well over 100 years.
Damn.
$408.
You're pushing a century on these things, man. No, I mean, it's no joke.
Yeah. So
Colgate's Miracle Cream. I mean, Colgate rocking it back in.
I bet you it had like lead, mercury,
Everything.
asbestos. Okay, so to me the winner is definitely this.
Yeah, that is for $4,000. That's no joke.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think. Oh my God, how did we skip this one? This is a classic.
Yeah.
So this is, oh wow, look at this, 1928. Amazing Stories, number 29, August 28. Look at that, man.
That's a superhero cover.
Mm-hmm. This looks like Adam Strange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The inspiration for the sci-fi comic book superhero. I love this chick's outfit. This looks just hella 1920s.
Just before the market was about to crash and freaking take them.
God, look at that, man. Wow. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Any other Let's see. Any other notables? I think that might be it. But yeah, really good stuff in here. And there were some that definitely were undersold, like this one. I think this one would have done a lot better if it were graded.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's. I
Yeah.
mean, for $120, I would have been. I would have been all over that.
Like we were like, I mean, I saw it the day before, sent you guys the link, and I totally spaced out. All right. Okay. So we are gonna get into what the hell are we gonna get into? Let's get into the slides. All right. Oh wow, this sale here. Look at this. Did
What
you
the
see this
hell,
sale?
man? I mean,
Okay.
no. I mean, I've got this book, not autographed, obviously, but
Okay. So this is a Betty Page comics with I think about like five signatures on it. So it's signed by Gilbert Hernandez, Jaime Hernandez, Betty Page, Dave Stevens.
no shit. All right.
Authenticated 9.8, sold for $4,400.
How the hell do they authenticate all those signatures?
I know, right?
Were they all in the same place? Or they cracking this thing open and like recently?
Um, I gotta okay, so it's a pretty good chance that this guy just went around to different shows and let's see if I can find the damn thing. Okay.
$4,400, man. That's no joke.
This guy must have went around to different shows and because he must have really loved this book. Whoever had this, they must have really loved this book and just went around to different conventions where these where the artist and Betty Page and Dave Stevens were.
Yeah, but for
And
you to get this verified multiple conventions, I mean, don't you have to like couple signatures graded, crack it, couple like
no, oh no, not anymore, not anymore. Because they're doing they did the authentication. They're doing like retroactive authentication to
oh
where you
now they
don't
are. So this is all
right.
JSA. Okay, so that was JSA authenticated. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yep.
Right. So, all right.
Yes. So you don't have to have
Yeah, okay.
a witness anymore.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what this book was, the JSA. Okay. So
Yeah.
this guy got him signed and then got it authentic just recently. I mean, they've only been doing that for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And this guy took full advantage of it and got himself a 9.8 out of the deal and sold it for Betty Page and Dave Stevens on the same book.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I wonder who he got the signature from first. Dave Stevens or Betty Page.
I'm gonna say Betty Page. She signed it right up top there in the middle.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just guessing.
So this is definitely because they say in the listing 1 of 1. Yes. I don't think there's any other book like this where you have Betty Page and Dave Stevens, and probably won't see anything like this probably for a while.
I mean, 4,400 may not have been an overpay, to be honest. Right? I mean, you're not going to get those signatures again.
Mm-hmm. Unless somebody just like this guy had the same idea.
Yeah, maybe.
But there's got to be like only a handful of those people
100%.
at best. So yeah, this was a very interesting sale, and it just occurred today. So I thought this was worth talking about.
Totally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Oh God, look at this, bro. Where was I when this one was available?
Oh man, they've got that LB Cole cover in there that I bought. The last book in the second row.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this sold for $900. Look at this. Somebody got an extreme deal. Look at this.
Wow.
Okay, so a few photo cover. I mean, the condition. Well, the condition on this one is awful. Some photo covers, which kind of don't care about. But look at this one. You got Pop Teenagers,
Whew.
and it's not the reprint.
Damn.
This is the Star Comics, not the Accepted Comics.
Yeah.
Look at that. Star Comics, LB Cole, Pop Teenagers. I forget the number on this.
That's a tough book, man. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Another Pop Teenagers. Some more LB Coles. It's just like LB Cole after LB Cole. Confessions of Love 12, number 6.
What was this guy doing selling all these as a lot? He could have done a hell of a lot better breaking this shit up.
I will say, I think these are kind of lower grade because you can see the creases.
Yeah, but even so, man, like
Yeah. And I bet he was thinking, these are low grade. I'll just set them at this price, and they are sure to sell. And they definitely did. Look at this one. Film Stars Romances. Oh my god. Oh shoot. And then you got these DC romances right here. Falling in Love. I don't know what number that is. But here's the I have this Heartthrobs. I think this is a John Romita cover.
Yep, you're right.
Classic John Romita romance cover. And then you have the Liechtenstein right here in Heartthrobs. I have this book here. And some more Heartthrobs, Secret Hearts. So,
scroll up right there. There you go. That's
God dang it, yeah, man.
That's the book I write. His damn sandals. It almost kept me away from buying this damn book, but
it's almost a turnoff. Okay. Oh, here's individual pictures. Okay. I don't care too much about these, but they're not. Nice little time capsules here. All right. So, Film Stars Romances. Number 1. Okay. Oh, Rudolph Valentino. Speaking of
Gregory Peck.
Okay, we know Valentino, we know Gregory Peck. I have no clue who Dan Daly is.
He crashed and burned before he reached his potential.
Right. Look at that. This one looks pretty damn solid.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I grabbed this book last year just because the colors on this really pop on this book. And it's all perfect, but like those sandals tattooed, I like literally, I'm fucking can't get those things out of my head.
I could imagine. I have to imagine dudes were wearing this back in the day, just because.
I guess, man. I don't know. Just
it's a little much. Like this by itself, it's fine, but the ankle strap, it's that ankle strap that's doing it. Damn, nice heels on Homegirl here.
She's got the ankle strap too.
Yeah,
but nobody's complaining for some reason.
Right, it works on women, not on guys. All right, look at that beautiful cover, man. What does this go for by itself? I forget.
I mean, there's someone's asking a beat to shit copy on eBay for like $200.
And this one's pretty damn solid.
I mean, when I say beat to shit, like the cover completely ripped off it.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there was a steal in its own right.
Yep.
Yeah, Liger, those are Crocs of the 40s for sure. That's exactly.
LB Cole knew how to draw heels on chicks. I'll give him that. Great cover. Pop Teenagers. Confessions of Love. I'm like, she's just like all in the bushes. Okay.
She's definitely getting poison ivy.
I know, right? Lip gloss is popping. Some more LB Cole. Look at that. And here's the Liechtenstein panel in Secret Hearts number 88. I forget what this is going for, but I remember this book. This book was going for a little bit. You know what? Hold on, let me see. Damn it. Secret Hearts 88.
Liechtenstein books usually do pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, so the Crying Girl panel.
Oh yeah, that's the one that got ripped off, right?
Yeah. Let's see if there are any recent sales for this. Oh, get out of here.
$1,000?
I gotta imagine it went for like a fraction of that.
Yeah, it had to.
Oh, damn it. I gotta look this up. Hold on. Secret Hearts 88. Let's see what that $1,000 copy really went for. We'll get to the bottom of it. Get out of here. Freaking
What does it say, $1,000?
900. But I believe there's other books in this lot though. There are other books.
Oh, okay.
Some more like Liechtenstein panels and stuff like that. So, okay.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay, so that makes it okay. All right. All right. You know what? I like this cover.
Yeah.
That's how you do that. You save the girl, you let the guy drown. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it.
I mean, his leather shoes are got to be soaked and like.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take that shit off. This is exactly how you do it. Girls' romances. I like this one. Secret Hearts 85. Classic cover here.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. All right, so $900. Would you bid on all over that, man?
Yeah, you could have done well with that for $900.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's see that book again.
Oh my! What did I do it? This is my copy of it.
What condition?
I got it for like $100. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect, but
nice.
Sandals and all.
Hell yeah. All right. What are we talking about next? Oh, this sale here. Yeah, so I really didn't have a chance to like do a whole presentation, but so this one just sold today. So we have Mark Spears Monsters number 6. So this is the Kickstarter. The really rare. What's the print run?
He said 64 on these. I had one of these. He said 64 is all that they ordered on Kickstarter for these.
Wow. So, man. So I got to imagine the guy who bought this like had it like from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously that Hughes homaging Adam Hughes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is damn homegirl thick.
Yeah, man, healthy.
This is a cake cover. Not even cheesecake.
Mark Spears, man. I mean, I figured he would have cooled off a little bit by now, but he's still burning pretty damn hot.
Yeah. Okay. Now with his like mainstream stuff, Mark Spears mainstream stuff, I can see that kind of fizzling.
Yeah.
But I got to imagine this and like the early, like that first run of the Keen Spot Monsters stuff.
Yeah, before he blew up, before he really blew up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can see those holding.
Yeah.
If everything else fizzles out, I can see like that stuff like just kind of staying course, staying steady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. Um, yeah, I mean, that was the stuff that everybody slept on. So, and he's putting out. I mean, to his credit, I guess, or the store's credit, he's still putting out books with like 200 print runs, 250 print runs. I mean, that stuff should do okay longer term, right? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But um, yeah, he's as hot as any artist I've ever seen in this short of a period of time, like by far. I can't.
Mm.
I mean, Momoko wasn't even close to this. Not even close.
Oh God. Yeah, I remember Momoko Fever. I think it was around what 2020.
Yeah, I mean, the only book that of hers that really like I needed to have was that Ghost Spider #2, where she had the her phone up and it was kind of like covering half. Like that was the only like
Mm.
I remember passing that book up for $35 and kicking myself later for it. But he's hit a whole nother echelon, man. He really
Yeah.
has. And he's a good dude. I mean, like, he pops up on McClay's show with Stein and Yee and Red Hood, and he seems just like a down to earth dude, I mean, I'm happy for his success.
Yeah, for sure. But these books here, good on. Good on the seller, good on the buyer. All right. What's next? Okay, so we looked at the Heritage Pulp auctions. That one, the Scarlet Adventuress. I can't get that one out of my mind, honestly.
Yeah,
I
man.
freaking
I'm gonna have to keep an eye open for that book.
I love that damn cover, man. All right.
The golden age. I mean, it's such a deep well.
Mm-hmm.
And a little spoiler: Dino's not here, but Dino and I, and we're going to see if we can find the time to get Carter on there. We're going to start doing a new show. It's called. He came up with the title. It's called Battle of the Ages, Modern versus Golden, and we're going to take some of the big modern books, compare them to some of not even the big golden books, but just some. There's some. Golden is much more accessible than I think most people realize, and
Mm-hmm.
just compare them. What would you rather have? And we're going to do a couple of books a night, compare the two of them, and just have an honest conversation about them. And we're skipping everything else because, and this is no offense, because I know like silver like is the backbone of the hobby, but like it's also very common. Certainly bronze and copper, very very common, but you can truly find some rare books in the golden and the modern age, and we're just going to compare and contrast those and see what happens. See if anybody wants to tune in. But stay tuned. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we get closer.
Sounds like a good time. All right. So we're starting the slides off with All Top Comics number 16 from 1949. And this is a Matt Baker cover.
Beautiful. I mean, this is way up on my list. I'm pissed off it's on the show.
Okay, so his hot girl romance books are on a level in echelon all on their own, but hot girl action books, like, these are also on its own like level. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. And yeah, I mean, for sure. Although, some of these jungle books, if that's what you want to put this in, I'm not,
Mhm.
they can be pretty affordable, all things considered. And I think they're a little bit slept on.
Nature Adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a hot chick battling an octopus, the tentacles. The tentacles.
That squid's about to get it in the forehead. She's gonna snap.
All right. Okay, so 45 total on the census. So relatively low census. The highest being an 8.5. So there are 3 8.5s and 2 8.0s. So I mean, there's quite a few high grades on here. What do you think about that? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. Like I said, my favorite census are like when I see them, the high grade being like a 6.5. Just know the books were loved, and they're all pretty beat up. But yeah, this is there's nothing wrong with this. This is not like there's a 9.8 sitting out there. So
Okay.
and sub 50,
Yeah.
love to see it. Love to
All
see it.
right. Nice. Okay. So we had a raw copy. Because like I was thinking, I would like usually when I do the slides of books, I kind of just forget about them. And I swear I just thought that this thing was graded, but no, it's a raw copy that sold for $33.50.
That's no joke.
Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. Sold by Blitz. Where the hell does this guy get these books?
Dude, that looks pretty clean.
This thing is really clean. Okay, let's take a look at the back. I mean, you got a little thing going on right there. Nobody cares.
Did that bother you at all?
Hell no. This thing is invisible to me. Like that little thing right there. I don't care. Oh, and there's like a tear here, but again, I don't care. Look at this. The red is, red is sharp and bright. I mean, this here is, not interrupted with any flaws, no ink or anything like that. No pen, no writing. Raw copy.
That's about as clean as you're gonna get, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What did this guy say this was? A VG Plus? Is that what he said was in the listing?
Let's see. VG Plus.
All right.
I bet you, God, if this was graded, okay, so you got this tear here. I don't know,
And that's
man.
probably going to ding the worst, right?
Yeah. I bet you this thing would be, I think this thing would come back at a 5. I bet.
Damn.
It's so bright and clean. I think like this here would be, I don't know. I just think a lot would be overlooked just because this thing is so bright. I don't know.
I mean, even the back is clean. I mean, you think this thing was professionally cleaned?
I don't think so. I think it was just like well preserved.
Because it was professionally cleaned to be graded, probably, right? At this point,
yeah.
Look at that octopus, man.
Yeah, detail. I mean, there's a like nice detail on this thing, on the octopus. Beautiful details. Yeah, this thing is. I mean, the way like the way her body is like curved. Yeah, it's
a fantastic cover. It's fantastic.
Like this is like a low key, like I don't know. This is like, to me, this is one of his best covers, like on the low, in my opinion, on the low.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get an argument from me on that.
I like the way he's doing action here. This is very top notch stuff.
I just want to see her fucking jab that thing right in that octopus's eye.
We got to see you live, baby. But yeah, this is a great cover. Great cover. And the price is striking.
Yeah, man.
Attention grabbing price.
That was a bid.
Yeah, after 35 bids.
Yeah, wow. Damn.
Yep.
All right.
$3,350. All right, what's next? Oh, this freaking book, man. I've been after this. I've been after this for so long, man. Okay, so this is Tim Holt, number 11 from 1949. So this is the first appearance of the Golden Age Ghost Rider. God, how long have I been after this book? I want to say for like close. I want to say maybe 8 years. That's what I'm thinking.
Now, have you ever seen it and passed it up? Or
Yes. There was a really okay. I want to say around COVID time, there was a really high grade copy for $1,000, and I'm just like,
so
eh.
so you saw this what at a show?
No, it was on eBay,
On
offered up on
eBay. Yeah.
eBay for $1,000, and I'm just thinking, I'll find this thing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, who's looking for Golden Age Ghost Rider?
Yeah, I feel like this book though has its audience. When you say
Hmm.
high grade, like what are you talking? 5.0, 6.0?
No, I'm talking 9.0.
No shit. Wow.
I'm talking 8. I'm talking 8.0 or better during
Wow.
COVID time, and I was just like, I'll find this thing somewhere. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'll find it. And no, everything that's popped up has been like low grade. Like I told the story before. A few months ago, I was at a show, and there was I think it was like a 3.5 for 1,500. I see
Damn.
it, and I'm just like, I mean, I could probably slap a credit card down on it. I'll think about it, turn the corner, come back, and that thing is gone. I'm like, fuck, like maybe if I had offered like 1,200 or something like that.
Do you ever wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night thinking about that 9.0 that you passed up for a grand?
Not really.
No.
No, I mean, this was a time I probably didn't even really have the money for it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's okay. But yeah. I mean, I like if I had it to do over again, I would have like scraped.
Yeah, in hindsight, of course. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, look at this. All right, so let's take a look at the census here. Oh wow, there is okay, 85 total on the census, the highest being a 9.4. That's probably the one I passed up. 9.2, 9.0, 8.5. I mean, so there are some high grades on the census, but still, this book is like so tough to come by. And it feels like it's just getting more and more expensive as the days go by. But I mean, I'm happy with my Ghost Rider number 5, the Frank Frazetta cover.
Yeah, that's a great book.
You know what I mean? I got to be happy with that one until I can find this first appearance here. All
I
right.
feel like they dropped that little like a little cutout on the cover. Like you got to put Ghost Rider on the cover, man. Book, it's his first appearance. He's not on
Yeah.
the cover. The thing's never going to go for anything. I feel like someone took a time machine or something and was giving them some suggestions because it's just kind of there.
Yeah, it just feels like somebody knew
Yeah.
to put them on there. All right. So, okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for 1850.
Jesus.
Let me try to find this listing. Okay. All right. So it was a best offer of 2,300 and they took 1850. Look at this thing. I mean, probably I don't know. It looks like a VG minus copy to me. It's probably a 3.5.
You think it feels a little better than that?
What, like a 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those tears on the back there? Or?
Yeah. So there's creases, a little bit of staining. It seems like this can be cleaned up.
I still think, I still think this thing hit a 4.
Yeah. solid. I mean, it's a solid copy. I'm not mad at it. But I do feel I can find. I feel I'll find this book somewhere at some point. But look at that. I mean, this doesn't even look like Ghost Rider. Hold on, let me see what because he just looks like he doesn't have like the mask or anything. It's just like it's just like a white face.
Yeah, just completely white.
Yeah, with no mask or anything like that. Let me look. Let me see if GHOSTRIDER 5FRAZETTA Ghost Rider 5 Frazetta. Let's see if there are any available. No, there are none. Let's see if there are any sales. Any sales? No. No sales. So that book is a ghost. But this is easily my favorite cover. This is not the actual book, but this is like. So this is the Ghost Rider right here.
It looks much cooler there than in the first appearance. You know?
Mm-hmm. This is like easily my favorite cover. Easy.
Of like all time period?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. 100%. Love this cover so much. So I'm glad I have a copy. All right. What are we talking about? What else are we doing? So first appearance. Okay. So is Tim Holt the Ghost Rider? No. The Ghost Rider was the Calico Kid, and then he became the Ghost Rider. I can't believe I know that. Okay, and Tim Holt later becomes Red Mask, and you'll see it like when you look at the later issues. Tim Holt becomes a character called Red Mask, and he becomes way more interesting. All right, next up, Alex Schomburg cover. Startling Comics.
Yes. Son of a bitch.
Startling Comics. There are some really strong sales here in this show here. Startling Comics number 53 from 1948. Like I said, Alex Schomburg cover. This is like to me, this is the sci-fi cover right here.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Underrated.
It's fantastic. There's just so many hard ones to choose from this era, but yeah,
for sure.
This is awesome.
Okay, let's take a look at the 64 on the census. Highest being the 9.6. So there are some like really, really high grades on here. But
yeah, really high. You know what? Whenever you see these books, there's always one grade where like it sticks out, like 7.0, 14 copies at 7.0. There's always like one of those. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And look at that. 8.75s, 8.80s. I mean, right there, or that's 6. So 28, like close to half of the census is in just those grades right there.
Oh, wow. Oh, and speaking of 7.0, we had a CGC 7.0 that sold for $2,025. That doesn't sound bad to me.
No, it's not bad. Not for a 7.0 on this book.
Yeah. It's funny. So they not.
The problem is when you have let's say you have the 7.0 here, right?
Yeah.
After there's that, and you can always be undercut, right? Because there's a lot of people selling it, or not a lot, but on a relative basis, like there's a lot more of them out there than any other grade. But $2,000, not bad at all for this.
Oh yeah. Okay, so off-white pages. Little store stamp right there. Look at this. Look at this. This cover is like, this is another I don't know. It seems like okay. So this was the first time I ever noticed this cover.
Really? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I look at Schomburg books way
Hmm.
more than I should. I mean, it's but yeah, um, uh, yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, this whole run is fantastic.
I think like everything about this cover is on point. So you got the little more tentacles, women in tentacles. That's a thing.
And high heels.
Hmm.
I like when he signs his name Zella as
Yeah.
well.
So you got the rocket ship in the back. It's being over like this thing like it's being overrun by the tiny tentacle monsters.
I mean, you got the planet with the rings up in the corner there. Just kind of,
Hmm.
it's pretty damn close.
And it's a yellow cover. So yeah, to me, this book is very much on point. I think this is a perfect sci-fi cover. Perfect.
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. But I mean, so many of them are like between this
Hmm.
and the Wonder Comic ones. I mean, there's so many. He was just like killing it at this point.
God, look at this, man. They knew he knew what he was doing.
Yes, he did.
This is a master. This is true masterwork right here.
Oh yeah, no question.
God, beautiful stuff. Beautiful, man. Like everything about this cover. Everything. Okay, we're moving on. I could talk about this cover all night. All right. The cute little guys. Yeah, I know, right?
They're getting capped one by one, but
Mhm. Oh, they're dangerous. They're as dangerous as they are adorable. Midnight Comic Works surprise. I bought it from okay. These old timers to work fast too. Yeah, man. And like the thing about the time, like the breakneck pace that these guys were working too.
and they were doing interiors, most of them, right? It was not like
Yeah.
it's not like they're just knocking out covers. I mean, they were doing the entire books.
It seems like these guys just didn't have time to think, to overthink things. They just
I
did.
just thought they were such in a rhythm. They were just you could do
Mhm.
it with
Yeah, it was almost as if their life depended on it. They
it
just
did.
didn't.
I mean, that
They
was
couldn't
their
think.
livelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, Schomburg, he was a Puerto Rican dude, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Just like Scheinbaum, Claudia Scheinbaum is the president of Mexico. All right. Oh, All Winners Comics, number 19 from 1949. Al Avison cover, Bill Finger's story. I never expected Bill Finger to work for Marvel or
Hmm.
Timely, but here we are.
That
Um,
Storm Shadow up there pulling those strings? Or?
I'm not sure who this character is, but he looks interesting. He looks interesting enough. He looks like a mad surgeon. But I like these like marionette like covers where you have all of them together like this.
Yeah.
All right. 83 total on the census.
Wow. That's more than I was expecting.
Highest being 90. And let's see if I can find the listing here. Okay. And we had a 3 point CGC 3.0 that sold for 2,500 after one bid.
Wow. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look. Who is this? Miss Liberty?
Miss Liberty. Yes.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't know who that dude is.
I like his logo. It looks very modern on his the W.
The wings on his helmet, though, man. Jeez.
Yeah, that's it's like yeah, that's yeah, this is a little
He's like
jarring,
he's Asgardian or something. I don't know.
right? Okay, who's the kid sidekick for Namor?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Um Beachy, maybe? Namor kid sidekick? Anyone? Anyone? Or is this Toro, but not in flame form?
No, you think? No.
Is this Toro? That's Toro. Oh yeah, it is. It is Toro.
Oh
Heroes
no
Reborn.
shit. Oh.
Yeah, that's Toro.
Well, he's dressed exactly like Namor.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured it had to be Toro. Okay. So you got all the all winners, and you have Wingstop Man right here. This is a good cover. Golden Age Cap. We didn't even talk about Golden Age Cap and Bucky. Like, to me, this is a great cover. You got a little bit of this going on right here. Uh,
Maybe.
that's not much of a problem for me. That doesn't matter.
On the back, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah. So I mean, you like this for this price? All the Golden Agers.
It's a great cover. For me, I'm not buying that for that price just because there's a bunch of other books that I'm actively looking for that price. So, but
you get a Golden Age Cap.
Yeah. Miss America. Yes, Miss America. I can picture those covers.
Yeah. You know what? Hold on. Human Torch, Captain America, Submariner. Okay, so her name isn't on it, so I don't feel like a complete idiot. All right. But yeah, this is a great. I dig this cover. I like it. You got Golden Age Cap, you got Bucky, and you have Toro in non flame form. Yeah, so to me that seems like a rare appearance right there. So I dig this. I'm with this.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. If I'd seen this at a convention, man, I don't know. I'd probably try to talk him down too.
The question is, if you get $2,500 to drop in a book, what are you buying? Is it this one, or is there something else you're buying? That's why I answer these questions. Like, if I have $2,500 to spend, what am I dropping it on? And I can think of like 3 or 4 books I really want for that price right now.
I do appreciate this Golden Age Cap with like all of his other friends in the mix. I do appreciate this. So I don't know. Like, if this were like the only thing available at that convention,
yeah, that's a different story. If you're there, you want
I know, right? Yeah, first appearance of Patsy Walker.
That's a great book. Yeah, that's a great book. Not an easy book by any means.
Not at all. Not at all. Did you see that? I think we talked about that one ratty copy that was like incomplete and it's still sold for thousands.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Wonder Comics #1 from 1939, May 1939. So this is around the time that Batman premiered. Same month, same year and month that Batman premiered. Will Eisner cover? Question mark. Nobody knows. Nobody's quite sure. All right. The total on this total census only 26.
Wow.
But there are 2 9/4s.
Yeah, but there's only 15 blue labels, right? So there's 8 restored on this thing.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. 192. The other one is restored.
There's got to be some green labels too that got cut off here because 8 plus 15 is only 23. So there's got to be 3 green labels as well. I mean, that's crazy. 15 blue labels on this. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. All right. A raw copy. Look at this beater. Look, a beater raw copy sold for $5,000.
Book number shows up. I'm not surprised,
man. Yeah. This thing is really beat. You can call this thing Beetlejuice. Wow, look at this.
Man.
Yeah, this thing is in really rough shape, and it's still
wow.
I didn't even know this thing. I didn't even know this cover was completely detached. and it still sold for $5,000.
Wow.
Wow.
So what do you think this thing? I mean, centerfold. What is this thing going to get? A 1.5 best case?
Oh shoot, dude! Is the
No
is
back
the
cover?
no back cover?
Wow.
No back
Holy
cover.
shit.
It's still sold for 5,000.
Are you shitting me? That is crazy.
That's wow. Okay, so cover detached, no back, front cover detached, no back cover at all. Still sold for $5,000.
Centerfold detached.
Yeah, just everything wrong with it. Like this thing is a walking red flag, and still somebody paid $5,000.
Never shows up, man. Wow. That's an impressive sale.
This speaks to absolute rarity.
Yep.
Even though there are what 294s on the census, speaks of
Was it 9.2s or 9.4s? Whatever. Yeah, there was some high.
94s. Yeah, this speaks to rarity. Overspent. Yeah, way too much. Yeah, man. I like this thing must be like hella rare. I don't. I like. I can't imagine. Let's see. What is that? Wonder Comics #1, 1939. Let's see. Oh, geez. So you got this a 6.0 purple label that sold for 15. Purple 6.0 purple label sold for 15.
So get a load of this. A 6.0. What do you think a 6.0 sold for in 2019?
Okay, so this one's sold in 2024. So I got to imagine what with blue label?
Blue label. Yeah.
Blue. Oh god. I got to imagine like what 20?
56,000. A 0.5 sold in 2017 for 11, almost 1,200. A
Wow.
1.0 in 2021 for 6,600. It's
A 1-0.
crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I get why this thing went for $5,000 now.
Okay. Yeah, somebody was checking the census on it and they were just like, okay, let me offer 5. Okay, so here's that 1.0 that sold for 3,800. Damn, man. 6.0 for in 2023. Another purple label sold for 1920.
It's crazy,
Man. Okay. Yeah. This. Wow. Okay. The hot book alert exists for a reason.
Yeah, no shit, man. For this book right here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Should be the cover of the show right there.
I got to imagine, like, how did this seller come about this book? They must have like just found it like at a rummage sale or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like somebody's
That's what.
basement or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it just feels like. Like they came across this book for like dirt cheap, and they decided to look at, they probably sat on it. I'm trying to like think of some scenario in my head, but yeah, wow, good on that seller. All right, what's next? Silver Street Comics from 1940. Silver Street Comics #2, Joe Simon cover. Nice monster cover. Nice I Can Save Her cover. 25 total on the census, 20 in blue, 20 blue labels. Highest being the 9.4. Okay. So we had a 1.5. A 1.5 that sold for 1.5 that sold for $1,375.
Wow, that's impressive.
For a 1.5. This thing is we got another beater, but I got to imagine, yeah, but at least this one has a back cover. At least. And you can see like tape all along that spine there. Oh wow. Okay. Look at okay. Yeah, this is the thing that struck me. So you've got the silver metallic logo, which I never see like silver ink on a golden ager before. Me personally, I've never seen this before. Anything like this.
Yeah, I mean that was way ahead of its time, right?
Mhm. I'm glad it held. It didn't like flake or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a really cool book.
Mhm. You got the shrunken head. You got the I guess the skull cover, ghouls and zombies and shit like that. Look at that, man. Pure imagination. I love this. All right. Okay. So very impressive sale for a 1.5. And I love the silver ink.
Yeah, that makes it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Out of the Shadows number 8 from 1953. This is a Jack Katz cover. What is this? Decapitated heads pinned up on the wall. 67 total on the census. The highest being the 9.4, 9.2, 8.5, 8.0, and so on. Yeah. Okay. So 67 total on census. On the census, 62 blue labels. And we had a 3.5 CGC 3.5 that sold for $16.50. Do you like this cover?
It's all right. I mean, I don't love it. It's all right. I mean, I appreciate it, but I mean, I wouldn't pass it up at the right price.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is what I'm going to be chasing down necessarily.
It was just something about like the I guess shrunken decapitated heads and you got the like this like crazy cauldron right here.
The cauldron's the coolest part, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
this
this
dude's
guy
like, shit, I'm next.
I'm next. This is a very gory cover. It's a low key gory cover. I dig this.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's just
You wish this was a hot chick instead of a just a random dude.
and the blonde in the red dress.
Yes,
Right?
yes. That would make it even better. But I do like this cover though. But I just wish a chick was on that cover. Being terrorized. Okay. Chamber of Chills, number 23. Classic. Beyond classic cover. Lee Elias cover art from 1954. Okay. 122 total on the census. So this is a very popular book. So I guess you could imagine that there are, they're this is relatively a lot for a golden ager like
you're
just for a
starting to get
golden
into the mid '90s, like this. Like you start to see these numbers on the EC horror books of this vintage and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chamber of Chills 19 has even more than this on the cover, and it's that's probably one of the biggest books of the golden age, it seems, in terms of people who love it.
Yeah. But this one, man, this is a standout as well. Great colors, great composition, and I like like the red in the background,
Yeah,
and you
it's
have like the
perfect.
green zombie. You know what I mean? It's like everything pops on this cover. Everything pops. Jack Into Darkness 7. Okay. Let's take a look. So a 6.0 sold for
Wow.
$6,100.
All right.
Let's see if I can find that listing. Do I have it? I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it, but I mean, it's 6.0. It's 6.0, so impressive.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, one of my favorite Chambers of Chills is number 22, which doesn't stack up to this or 19 at all in terms of value, but I've always just liked that book.
Okay.
But yeah, this is, I mean, that's a nice solid price, man.
All right. Okay, now let's get into the modern age here. Okay, so this book here, Superman 74, this is the DCU variant. So this is the 4th print. And okay. So this is, I think this was like last summer where I was at a convention and there was like a box of dollar books. I kind of like tepidly looked through those dollar books, right? And I didn't go back to them. And then I walked past that same booth, and a guy had this exact book
Oof.
for $1. I was just like, "What? Why do I have to look through every fucking book?
Yes.
Like everything?"
Unfortunately, dude,
Jeez.
that is the way the game is played. Unfortunately,
God, do I have to count every grain of sand in the
on the earth.
fucking beach? Do I have to do that?
That's what it feels like sometimes because you missed that one long box, and that's where everything was, and that one that you skipped over.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, when I show you the listing for this, okay, so 34 total on the census, 30 blue labels, 13 9/8s, and what, 3 signature series 9/8s. Okay, so this sold a 9.8 sold for $1,500. And okay, so when I saw this, I don't know why, I just thought about that show where I saw it. Um, it was an Ohio show, and this was an Ohio seller. And I'm just thinking to myself, they must have found this, got it graded, and it came back at 9.8. That's what I'm thinking.
This was the book. This was your copy that you could have had.
Dude, okay. So when I saw when I saw it on when I was just saw it just doing the search, I'm just like, if this is from Ohio, if this seller is from Ohio, I'm just like, this has got to be it. And sure as shit, the seller was from Ohio.
Oh man, you don't do that to yourself, man.
But I will say the seller had like a bunch of other DCU variants, so maybe he had this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all along. But when I saw Ohio, like my heart just sank. And I was just like, oh God, this is the one that I passed. This is the one I passed up. Unwittingly.
Man, that's a solid sale. $1,500 for that. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a great cover, and I just haven't seen another one like of all. Like I do have like, like this the Doomsday. I do have one. I think it was like an Action Comics DCU variant, but it doesn't even stack up to this one. So 1,500 for a 9.8. All right, next up, Masters of the Universe number 8. This is the Graham Crackers Comics Randy Green variant featuring Faker. This one, I mean, yeah, this one I've been after, but not really, because I just don't think I'll ever find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this thing's a ghost, and people hate store exclusives, but I'm telling you right now that in 10 years there's going to be a handful of them. Right, most of them are going to be worthless, like every other comic book.
Yeah,
but there's going to be a handful of them that are going to be going for crazy money. So don't sleep on them. There's going to be, they're expensive to buy, but there's, inevitably there's going to be some home runs, and this is a perfect example, right? These Graham Cracker Master of the Universe books, man. This has got to be one of the biggest.
It'll be called the Hidden Handful. That's what the term is going to be.
Yep.
Okay.
What does this thing go for now?
24 total on the census. 10 9/8s.
Wow.
And we had a raw copy that sold for $330 after 44 bids.
Wow. I almost want to say that's a deal.
If it comes back at 9.8, yeah, super deal. Super deal. Do I have the listing? Let's see. Let's see if this thing I can. It looks like I don't know. I mean, it looks solid. It doesn't. I don't think it's a 9.8 because you got this like slightly rounded corner right here,
I don't know. CGC letting a lot of shit go these days.
and you got a tick right there. Little color break, little tiny color break. And let's see the back cover. What does back cover look like?
Let's hit it from the back.
You got Faker Tila here. You have the Faker Army.
I've seen, I mean, yeah, it probably won't, but I have seen worse books than this get 9.8s.
Okay.
It's not out of the question.
If they take this thing straight to CGC's pressing service, you might get nines. Might get 9.8 out of it. What's it called? CCS or CSS? I forget. All right, what's next? Deadpool #2. Like this book really doesn't excite me that much, but the sale of it was worth talking about.
It's fucking impossible to find.
Yeah, this is another book I thought I'd be able to stroll in and like pick up. No, not at all. So I believe this is a 1 in 100 variant or something to that effect.
Yeah, it's a one. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 100.
Yeah. So Deadpool 2 hip hop variant. 114 total on the census. 52 9.8 16 9.8 signature series. Okay, so raw copy sold for $580.
Damn, I can't believe there's that many in the census. To be honest with you.
Oh. 1 in 200. Excuse me.
Even rarer.
Oy vey. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, not a variant I'm really that interested in, but I mean, $500 for a raw copy.
I mean, I'm interested in it for the scarcity, but
yeah, this book really doesn't do anything for me, but still, impressive price, an impressive sale.
Bruce, you remember the books we talk about on the show, man, more than we do, man. I've lost track of so many books. I mean, I'm sure we have at one point, but
yeah. Oh, this book.
Yeah, man.
Torrid Affairs. This was a long story short book, right?
Yeah. So this was a variant. Now, I want to clarify something about this. This gets credited as a Bruce Timm cover, but he only did the coloring on this. This is not his art.
Who? Oh, yeah. Who did the coloring on this? I mean,
I forget who did the art. This Baker? I think this just might be Baker.
Oh. Well, okay.
I think this might have been like an internal panel that Timm covered and they reused.
Okay. All right.
There's two versions of it. There's this one and then the see-through top version.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't paying like that close attention. Yeah, and I see what. Yeah, because I'm like looking. I'm looking at. I'm like, yeah, there's something missing here.
I mean, this is a really early variant, man. Like a really early variant.
Yes. Okay, so I'm basically messed up completely on this slide right here. So let's just get to it. So we have 2 raw copies of the variant, of the uncensored variant that sold for $90, and the other one sold for $124 this week.
I mean, those are both. I mean, this book gets beat up easily because the paper on it sucks, but I mean, those are both pretty damn good purchases for this book. You don't see it very often.
Wow.
The fact that 2 sold within like a couple of days, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I know this is a book it feels like I can just like find it easily, but not really, you know, because I never see one.
I've got one of the regular, not not this one, just
Okay.
the censored version or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and I was wondering, so did somebody like draw the tits on the chick?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting question. I don't. My guess is they must have been there and they covered it up versus drawing them on.
So
So I
Matt Baker drew the tits.
I mean, it was the golden age, man. Like a lot of shit flew. It'd be good. It'd be interesting to see if you could find the panel that
Yeah.
it was used from.
I would like to see the original art on this.
We might have some work to do.
Tittins. Tittins.
Titter.
Titters. Yeah, titter. Yeah. All right, next up, Captain America Living Legend number 2 from 2013. This is a 2013 book. I got to be honest with you. It feels like comic book art peaked in like the early 2010s. That's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
Yeah. 2015, 2016, maybe the ultimate. It was had peaked and rolled over, but
Everything feels like computer generated now.
yeah. Too much digital shit going on.
Yes. This feels like this art just feels pure, more pure than like the stuff we're seeing like 10 years later.
Yeah. Yeah. I spoke with Charles Burton about this cover
Mm-hmm.
in Boston over the summer.
Oh, really?
And how I told him I can't find the damn thing. And he's like, I don't even own one. I can't get one.
So the original artist doesn't have a copy of this
No,
book.
he had a huge print of this though that was
Mm-hmm.
badass that he was selling at the
Mm-hmm.
show. But yeah, God, I've been looking for this book forever.
Yeah, this is like we were talking before the show started. Like I've been after this book for probably 10 years, going on 10 years now. And I always thought like if I could find like the books that I have found over the years, if I can find those books like like the X-23 variant, Delato, or the Teen Titans Hughes,
Two of
or
them.
yeah, 2 of them, you know what I'm saying? If I can find those, I can easily find this, and no, I cannot find this freaking book. And great painter, yeah, man. Yeah, I just can't even find like a hint. Because like whenever I see Living Legend, I don't see any variants. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
always just like the regular covers.
dude, this book is nowhere to be found. So when I met him, I had just recently grabbed a Braxton cover, and I confused it. And we were talking. He's like, "No, that's not one of mine." I'm like, it had so we got talking for a while, and then he was opening up his portfolio, and he was showing me some stuff. But yeah, we ended up talking about this book for a while.
Oh man. Yeah, this is this was like one of those early variants that I've had on my want list. So
Yeah, I mean, this is just like maybe Sharon Carter's best cover.
yeah, and we were saying like this has to be like her only. I can't think of any other Sharon Carter covers, especially variants that she's been on. Like I wouldn't say like maybe outside of Ed Brubaker's run on Captain America. You know
Yeah,
what I
she
mean?
showed up on a few there, but yeah, when
Yeah.
she was like people going crazy about her for being in that Captain America and the Winter Soldier because she was coming back. There were
Mhm.
no covers to spec on. Like people were like, "Where the hell is she?" Like she doesn't exist on anything. So
No. Underloved character. 30 total on the census.
that's it, man.
29 eights. And speaking of a 9.8, a CGC 9.8 sold for $690.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I could see this book going for even more, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it was a buy it now, and maybe if they like, I don't know, put it up for auction, it might have sold for more. I don't
This
know.
is a tricky book to auction. If you don't get enough eyes on it for people who know what it is, it's going to go for cheap.
I know my dumb ass. I look at books like after they've already sold. Yeah, so yeah. I'm thinking if I come across a 9.8 for like 500, I might bite the bullet.
I still feel like this is I'm going to find this in a variant box somewhere for $50 for ratio. Like in my head, that's what I'm thinking. I'm probably just dreaming at this point, but
yeah. That's what gives me sweet dreams. That's what lets me sleep easy, thinking I'll find a copy for cheap. But I love this cover so much, and I'm glad other people can appreciate it too. Next up, Spawn 227. This is the 1 in 25 McFarlane sketch variant. Not too much to say about this. Just a cool cover.
I mean, these all go for a grip. I mean, every one of these 1 in 25 homage covers. Heroes, what did you pay for your cover? If it's too low, I'm coming through the laptop, and we're gonna have to throw down
on freaking Whatnot too. On freaking Whatnot, somebody put up that cap cover.
18. You gotta be shitting me. Congrats, man. Congrats.
It pays to be vigilant. It pays to be vigilant. I know I couldn't be on Whatnot all like that.
I've tried to like throw it on. It's just so slow and like it's just like so much just like bullshit. But
yeah, I was just like, I can't do it. It pays to be vigilant. Yeah, exactly. Oh, geez. Yeah, I know okay, so the first and only time that I ever sold on Whatnot, like everything sold for basically $1, right? And for whatever reason, I couldn't print out labels. I couldn't print shipping labels.
Oh man.
And I was basically just stuck not being able to do anything. And that was the first and last time.
With an experience like that, man.
Mm-hmm. And like, and it's like you have to talk up these books. You know what I'm saying? And I know me, I'm just like, I just want to just slap the book down and just like, here you go. But you really, it's like you got to just like that. And I can't do it. Was willing to pay, right? It happens all the time. I know, right? Okay, so take a look at the census. 107 total. 66 blue labels, 40 signatures, however many 9.8s. Okay, look at this. CGC 9.0, a 9.0 sold for $800. A 9.0, a 9.
Because Spawn fans are rabid, and when they get these things, they just disappear into their collections, and they're there forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not surprised.
Somebody was happy paying $800 for a 9.0.
They were just happy to get it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, right. They just needed it, so I'm
that's
not.
dude. That's essentially a raw copy.
Yeah. He might have got more for a raw, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, people pay more for potential.
Yeah, they want to dream. They want to dream big,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a 10 on this, and I'm going to retire.
I know, right? But yeah, this was an extremely impressive sale.
Big time.
All right, next up, another Spawn, 238. This is the oh god, is it pronounced Simon? Simon, yeah.
I think that's what.
I always want to say Sizeman.
Yeah, Simon Kurgansky.
Yeah. The Image Expo something.
Wasn't this limited to like a couple hundred copies or something like that?
Didn't like COVID wipe this book out? I thought this was like the COVID book.
No, the COVID was a different one. This came out before COVID.
Okay, all right.
There was a COVID convention that was they canceled it. Some showed up, and then some dude had them all. That was a big controversy. But that wasn't this one.
Okay, all right. So, okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry. This was 2018. So, no, this is definitely not the COVID book. All right. So, 42 total on the census, 23 9/8, 7 signature series 9/8, and we had a raw copy that sold for $600.
Yeah, there's this limited to 400. It says right there in the description, if that's
Yeah.
accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. This is Spawn books are no joke. And listen, if they ever like were able to build like a cool Spawn universe, like in in the movies, I mean, I think this shit would just go even crazier.
I'm thinking. Okay, first off, make sure Todd McFarlane does not direct.
Yeah, no shit.
Get like a legit director who like may be a Spawn fan. How about that?
Yeah, you need
If
someone with
possible.
real vision and real skill.
Yeah, I appreciate that we have an Al Simmons cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But yeah, is there like a modern recent Spawn video game at all?
I don't think so, man. I don't think that Spawn's had anything. I mean, you obviously had the old movie, the old cartoon.
Yeah.
But there's been nothing.
I think just a Spawn video game would.
Yeah, I mean, video games, they actually do more for this stuff these days than the movies do.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like even like a TV show, like 16 episodes that came out every year or something, just built on the universe. Like, I just think there's enough potential there. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, very, very impressive price. And I believe
that's that. All right.
Okay. So for next week, I do not believe just stay tuned. Just keep your eyes peeled. I'll have something on Sunday for you guys. So I'm not quite sure if it'll be a hot book alert live, but I will have something for you guys for next Sunday. And yeah, good show. And I believe we will I think we'll have Tuesday Tales from the Flip Side. And I'm
Thursday,
not quite.
Yeah, Thursday. I don't think I've got a conflict on Thursday, so I don't know if we're doing long story short. I don't think so at this point. But stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned, everybody, for everything. And yeah, good time. I never know how to end these things, but I appreciate you guys watching. You could be anywhere in the world, but you guys are here with us, and we're just BSing about comics. That's all I love to do. I love to find comics, and I love to talk about them, even the ones I don't have, which it pains me to do, but at the same time, it's a little bit cathartic. It's therapeutic. So, all right. I thank you guys so much. And we will see you soon, everyone. Peace out. Peace out.